Hello YouTube, what is up? Back with another video. Today, I thought I would have to put this out. Just cause my dad is a Giants fan, and he was telling me I would much rather have had Taylor Lewan than Odell Beckham Jr. And I'm like, offensive line is so overrated. And then it popped into my head that I should make a YouTube video about the top 5 most overrated positions and the top 5 most underrated positions. Now, a fullback may be on this list, and defensive tackles are their own, but I'm not sticking center as its own. It's like all offensive line. So let's begin. Most overrated positions. Let's get right to it. Number 1. Most overrated positions are the D tackles. Oh, D tackles are so overrated. Let me explain why. Okay, let's just begin with some of the best D tackles and let's see where they are. Aaron Donald, he's more of an end. Cameron Hayward, he's an end. Chris Jones, this guy's done nothing for the Chiefs defense. The Chiefs defense in 2022 was ranked like 30th, like maybe 25th. So no, you're not doing anything. DeForest Buckner, he hasn't done much either. I can't make a statement that DeForest Buckner is bad, but he hasn't done much for the Colts defense. It was more the cornerback core and the linebacker core. Number 5, Grady Jarrett and Kenny Clark. He's a tackle, and he's horrible at his job, and he's arguably a top 5 tackle, which is what my site's saying. He's done nothing for his team. Okay, Vita Vea, obviously. He's good. He's great, but for the Bucs, that was more the ends and linebackers causing that pressure. He was there to stop the run, definitely, and congratulations to him. Jonathan Allen of the Commanders, he's a tackle, and he hasn't done anything. Because Saquon's been injured, Sanders isn't good, and Gibson, they haven't been running it with him. So overall, the league has just ran it less, and these tackles have become less useful, but people still think there's a great use for tackles, which is why it's the first most overrated. Let me continue. Second most overrated, halfback. My thing about the halfback, or the whatever we call running back halfback, the thing is, you're not taking it in round 1 of the draft unless they're superior to other running backs. And you shouldn't take round 1. You've seen it so many times. Don't take running backs round 1. With the Steelers, we needed Najee Harris. It's a mess though with that organization, but we're getting through it. With the halfbacks, the reason why they're so overrated is because you take them high in fantasy. It's known that you want to take CMC, you want to take Jonathan Taylor, you want to take Derrick Henry, you want to take Austin Eckler and stuff. And it's known you want to take halfback round 1. That's the big goal. Some people want wide receivers, but halfbacks are really well known to go high in fantasy. And then people say, oh, all you need is a good halfback in real life. Let me explain why that's not true. I'm just going off of a site here. I'm not going off of my own opinion. Let me explain where they're going. Number 1, Derrick Henry. Thought Derrick Henry's great, but when he got injured during the season, you know what Mike Vrabel said? He said, I don't need Derrick Henry, and he pushed forward without Henry. And they made it with the first seed in the AFC. Congratulations, Vrabel. You definitely won Coach of the Year for a good reason. And it just shows that the Titans didn't need Henry because they were using backup running backs too. Were they a little worried about the running back core? They were very worried. Number 2, Jonathan Taylor. Make it to the playoffs, please. Number 3, Nick Chubb. Same story with every running back. He got injured like 20 times, which is why they're overrated. They're very easy to get injured because you run it 20 times a game, 15 times a game. They get tackled too much. Number 4, Alvin Kamara. Not my list again. He's not top 10. Alvin Kamara He's so bad. He's bad. Like, I know that may not make sense. But with Camilla, yet again, make it to the playoffs. Dalvin Cook, make it to the playoffs. No, they did. They did not, actually. And the thing is, if we were talking about that, that was not Cook bringing them to the playoffs. That was horrible defense. And they were trying to use Cook too much. Joe Mixon, nope, he didn't do anything on this passing offense. Ezekiel Elliott, no, it was more Pollard. Austin Eckler, nope, that was the passing game. 9, Aaron Jones, it was A.J. Dillon too, but overall it was Aaron Rodgers and Adams. And 10, David Montgomery, make it to the playoffs. That's my thing. They get injured too much, and they don't bring you to the playoffs. That's my two things I really don't want happening. And it was happening. Number 3. This may sound really dumb, but I always say this. Safeties. Strong safety or free safety. Free safety is more important than strong safety. Hate on me all you want. But free safety, the point of free safety is you go back and you're a man. Strong safety sometimes blitzes. But the free safety, my thing is, let's look at where everyone is, and then I'll explain why you don't need that. Yet again, I'm going off of a site here. Ranking the top 10 safeties of 2022. Number 1, we have Kevin Byard. I think that's a little high, but he's really good at defending the pass, obviously. But yet again, there's a lot of pressure on that line. Because of the ends, not the tackles, because of the ends. And the linebackers. And Kevin Byard does a lot for his team, but he did not bring them to the playoffs. Dylan James, nope, that's all the offense. Jesse Bates, he's coming off of a horrible season, and look where the Bengals went. Justin Simmons, make it to the playoffs. Marcus Williams, how is he 5? I hate that guy. Marcus Williams is obviously a Ravens. My thing with Marcus Williams is, make it to the playoffs. Make it to the playoffs, we're better than you. Buda Baker, they made it to the playoffs and they stunk. Anthony Whitfield, nope, that was the cornerbacks. Tyrann Mathieu, you got signed for next to nothing. Where is... Okay, so Minka Fitzpatrick didn't even make the list, but I just want to talk about him. He's not killing that Steelers defense because he doesn't have he has no backs. That's my thing. Safeties don't do much for your team. And are safeties taken high? No. Are they taken in the first round too much? Yeah, too much first. Now, my number 4. This may shock. 4th most overrated is tight end. I always say tight end is a blocking receiver. But if I want you to block, why are you not an offensive lineman? That may sound dumb, but I want an offensive lineman blocking for me, not a tight end. And my thing is, I'm not going to go off of a list of the best tight ends because we know they don't carry their teams. But some tight ends are really big and they could just play wide receiver. Mike Gesicki is a wide receiver because he did 80% of his snaps in the slot. Number 5, I don't think that takes that much explanation, really. I personally have to give it, drum roll, please. I have to give it to the cornerback position at number 5. I don't like cornerbacks, really. You need more than one cornerback. It depends. If I am, let's think. If I'm the Bucs, and I have 3 great wide receivers, and you have Jalen Ramsey, he's not going to do anything against 3 great wide receivers. But let's say I'm the Steelers with Johnston and Claypool. Me having Jalen Ramsey is the biggest waste known to mankind. Because me putting Ramsey on Johnston every day is such a waste of talent. Well, that's just my opinion. I don't want to go too much into it. Like, subscribe if you have any more ideas like this. Tell me. Peace.